Hi, come on along with me. We're going to start by going side to side. And you can crisscross your arms in front of you. We'd like to start off with bilateral stimulation. It's good for our brains, and that's what this is all about. Thinking on the move. We work our bodies and our brains at the same time. So hopefully we get a multiplied effect. So our goal is to stay active and healthy as long as possible. Have our body and brains sharp so that we can live the lives that we want to for as long as possible. All right, we also start by accessing memories from our youth. And you can get down lower when you're going side to side, or you can stand up more straight and tall. It's more challenging when you go lower, but either way is fine. And anytime throughout this, you can always just come back to walking in place. That's good too. I designed these exercises so that they are simple and they use other muscles that we don't typically use when we're walking. So that's what this is about. Okay, to access those memories from our youth, those parts of the brain that haven't maybe reached in a while, we are going to do a category connection. And so I'll give you a word from the 70s, and then the category is anything from your youth, friends, anything. So it's very individualized for you. So our word is disco, of course. All right, so the first letter is D. So you think of something from your youth that starts with the letter D. I picked Delilah and Delina, who were twins at my junior high. Okay, the letter next is I. I chose ice skating. And S. Oh, there's an eagle right up in that tree right there. That's pretty cool. Sorry, had to interrupt and say that. Okay, so letter S. Snow days. C. Charlie's Angels. I used to like to watch that. And the letter O. Oil, like suntan oil. Oh, that was before we knew about skin cancer and how careful we need to be. But yes, I did do that. All right, we'll go to walking in place. I'd like to transition with walking in place. Our next move is going to be a grapevine. So a grapevine is like 2 steps to the side, and you're crossing your leg behind you. Try to move back so you can see a little better. Remember, you can always just walk in place. Oops. Take a minute to get it down. Yes, as I said, I'm not the most coordinated person, but it's okay. As long as we keep trying, that's good. All right, this is called this or that. And if you want to, you can explain why, think about why you chose that. But we're gonna go kind of fast. red or blue, salt or pepper, iPhone or Android, sun or shade. Oh, that's a good one for right here, right now. Dinner or breakfast, jelly bean toothpaste or pickle ice cream, walking in place again. Now we'll do knees. We have some riddles. What has a neck but no head? A bottle. What has hands but can't clap? A clock. The more you have of it, the less you see. What is it? Darkness. Okay, walking in place again, and you're doing great. Just by being here, you're doing great. And a lot of things we do are creative exercises, so there's not a right or wrong answer. But even when we do have things with right or wrong answers, it's okay if you don't get them all right. It's okay. It's okay if you don't get any of them right. We're going for the brain activity, the movement in our brain. All right, next we're going to do deep squats. Now this, from research I have read, and I would like to do more research on it, but I do think it's a good idea to share it with you. A very good anti-aging exercise is deep squats. So I will show you how you do it. So you go down low as possible. Now, right now, I'm not doing a great job of it because ideally your knees would be together. I'm not there yet, so I'm still working on it, and that's okay. I feel like it's okay because I can't do that yet, but I'll keep working on it. Okay. And while we're doing this, I'm going to go over some songs that were popular in the early 1980s, just the titles and the artists. Under Pressure by Queen and David Bowie. Take on Me by a-ha. Don't You Forget About Me, Simple Minds. Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic by The Police. Physical, Olivia Newton-John. Girls Just Want to Have Fun, Cyndi Lauper. I Want to Know What Love Is, Foreigner. Hungry Like the Wolf, Duran Duran. I Love Rock and Roll, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. All right, now stand up. Okay, the idea is hopefully you can do it without like pushing off on your own. Like you can stand up on your own. All right, and I wanted to combine it with accessing some of those memories from your youth. So that's why I went over the song. Also, it makes the time go by when you are, sitting there in the squatting there, I guess. All right, we're gonna do hamstring curls. And this is a writing prompt from Dr. John Spencer, and he has given me permission to use these. You can search for him on YouTube and just give him a Google. He has a lot of cool stuff for teachers, and I'm a teacher. I teach middle school. I've been teaching for 26 years. So he has some great stuff for teachers, but also for just anybody that wants to work on their brain. All right, you work at a food lab and you are assigned to invent a new ice cream flavor. And you need to convince the world to buy it. Describe it and then maybe come up with a short radio or podcast ad. So I'm saying short. It can be like 10 seconds. Okay, it doesn't have to be that long. But I will give you 1 minute to come up with your new ice cream flavor and decide how you are going to convince the world to buy it. All right, 1 minute. Go. What do you come up with? I want to hear those ice cream flavors. I love ice cream. I actually feel like I like ice cream more now than I used to. Maybe I just didn't know that I liked it that much. All right, now we're gonna move on to some regular squats. So we'll just go up and down. And squats are good because they are pushing either blood or oxygen, and I'm sorry, I've forgotten what it is, to your brain. Maybe it's both, because I think oxygen travels in the brain. In the blood. Sorry. All right, so mental math. 144 divided by 12 equals 12. 56 plus 78 minus 22 equals 112. 5 cubed, 125. 64 divided by 8 times 9. 72. Ten to the 5th power. 100,000. All right, come back to walking in place. And it's time for shout outs. All right, so I have shouted out John at the Retired Ever After podcast before, but I wanted to again because I'm very appreciative that he understood about thinking on the move, and he interviewed me for his podcast, and he was letting me share about it. So I'm very appreciative to that. So you can check him out. I found him on Spotify, but he also has a website. And I'm pretty sure his podcast can be found on other podcast places like Apple Music. But I did find it on Spotify. All right, so thank you, John. Time for heel digs. So we're slowing it down. You've done great. You've been here. You are out to take care of yourself, and you're doing great things for you. All right, so we are going to do gratitude today. So take some time to think about things that you are grateful for and why you are grateful for them. And I'll give you some quiet space to do that now. All right, well, I'm very grateful for you being here, so thank you for being here. Come back later, do another thinking on the move, maybe later tonight or right now. I like to say that if you do 2 of them 3 times a week, or maybe 1 5 times a week, I think that is a good way to go. But they're designed so that you can fit them into your life whenever you can. So maybe you can only fit 1 in today, or maybe I have the short ones that are like 1 minute, and you could fit in 1 or 2 of those. And even if that's all you do, then I think it's better than nothing. So that's what I always think. All right, well, thank you for being here. Like, comment, share, subscribe. All right, bye.